Well, hello, everybody. It's the Raw from Kiss 106 and 103GBFRocks.com. Here with my tag team partner in podcasting. Please welcome to the show, General Manager-elect Jerry Valeri. Good morning, Jer.
We don't need an election to be General Manager-elect anymore.
Nope.
Not when Vince McMahon's got the pen.
Good morning,
Good
pal.
morning. Good morning, pal. I love our prediction episodes so much, but I'd also like to go back and say I enjoyed the Posties so much. That was a fun time.
Oh, the Posties to me trump predictions.
The Posties is my favorite show of the year. We have a good time. It's an hour, but it's fun.
I mean, it's like the Posties, the pre-WrestleMania, the post-WrestleMania, and then your normal predictions.
And I know we caught a lot of heat. A lot of people disagreed with our Superstar of the Year prediction, and to them I say,
Some people support us too, and you know what? Also, I want to say we were right. We were just right. This time we were right.
We were right, pal.
So, all right. Well, I feel like I hate to start a show like this, but I feel like this is not going to be the best predictions episode.
I don't know. I feel like I took a couple. I think I might have taken a flyer or two, but not many. And I didn't go super bold. And this could be one of the ones where we just agree down the row.
Well, let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and get things started. You want to, Jerry?
12 matches, right? That's what I have.
Let me count for you here.
If you got it from the link that I sent you from WWE's webpage, and we have 12 matches.
11, 12.
Okay. Do you want me to just start reading off the matches?
You start reading, pal.
All right. We'll start with the Mixed Match Challenge Finals. You've got R-Truth and Carmella. Dance Break taking on Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox, with the caveat that the winning team each gets number 30 in their respective Royal Rumbles.
Oh, I didn't know that second part, but okay.
Okay.
I could not be more ignorant to Mixed Match Challenge if I tried.
Yeah.
I just don't care. I get the feeling really nobody does. I've chosen an answer. You want me to get started?
You can get us started. Let's go.
I'm going to take Dance Break. I'm going to take Carmella and R-Truth.
Yeah. It's Dance Break. It's Dance Break, right? They're the team everybody likes. It's a feel-good team. They're two people that when R-Truth comes out as number 30 in the Royal Rumble, it'll be funny, especially if he comes out at number 1 by accident. You know, he's going to do something stupid, or he comes out 30th for the women. It makes sense that it's those two, and Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox don't have a whole lot of traction, pal.
It also really takes the wind out of my sails when I know who number 30 is in the Royal Rumble.
Don't love that.
Yeah. Oh, where'd you go?
I had to get a pen.
Oh, okay.
I forgot. I have my stuff written down, but now I got to get your stuff down. So you're taking Dance Break.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's next?
All right. Next, we'll go with a chairs match. Very interesting match. It's going to be a lot of fun at the very least. Rey Mysterio, don't say Jr., and Randy Orton.
Rey Mysterio Sr. taking on Randy Orton in a chairs match. Jerry Valeri, who's going over in the chairs match?
This one was actually a little tough for me, because the way that they've written it definitely would lead one to believe that Rey Mysterio is going to get the underdog win, get the David versus Goliath win here. He's been beaten every which way by Randy Orton, but that's kind of what they've been doing with Randy Orton. And they got Randy Orton over even more by doing it to Jeff Hardy, and I think that this is going to continue for a while. So I have Randy Orton beating Rey Mysterio. I have Ray giving him real fits and stuff, but just at the end of it all, I think Randy leaves him laying hard.
Okay. I have Randy Orton winning.
Oh, okay. I thought we might disagree on that one.
Yeah, that one was a chance, but didn't happen. It's not necessarily for the same reasons as you. Rey Mysterio is just a guy. His win-loss record on pay-per-view is not strong. I think that part of his position right now is to be used to elevate talent, and I think that Randy Orton's going to go over pretty hard here.
Yeah, and he's a guy that his win-loss doesn't really matter, because when his entrance music hits, people lose their minds, and kids buy masks, and that's what they need from Rey Mysterio. They don't need him to beat Randy Orton.
That's what it is. What's next?
What it is. Next, for the Cruiserweight Championship, what will be, could be, match of the night a contender just because it has Buddy Murphy in it. Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander.
I put the appropriate amount of thought into this. I won't say how much thought that is. I'll just say it's the appropriate amount of thought.
Sure.
Buddy Murphy retains.
Yes. I mean, you used 2 more words than I did. I just saw it and I went, Buddy.
Yep.
Buddy. I mean, I don't see Buddy losing that Cruiserweight Championship until they decide he's ready to take the Intercontinental Championship.
I wouldn't hold your breath there, pal.
Oh, pal.
Buddy.
Oh, pal.
I wish there'd just be like a Pal Murphy.
All right, buddy. Next, we're taking a ladder and we're putting it underneath a guitar that is not on a pole. And we're having a ladder.
Rope, pal. It's totally different.
It's a guitar on a rope under a ladder. It is a ladder match for no title.
Above a ladder.
Whatever. It's not a championship.
Do you even know the rules of this match, Jer?
No, I don't. I don't care.
It's a historic guitar ladder match.
A guitar ladder match on a rope above a ladder on a pole. You've got Elias taking on Lashley, accompanied by Lio Rush.
There's a chance of us disagreeing on this one.
I think so too.
You want?
I'll go ahead. This one is a coin flipper for me because both guys could use the win. Both guys I feel could need the win. The story leads me to think that both guys could get the win. Wouldn't shock me if it went the other way, but just because it's a guitar match on a ladder by a pole with a rope, I'm going to go with Elias.
Okay. I think I use similar logic to you. I would agree it's a coin flip. I would agree that both guys could probably use this. I think it's just a combination of things. I've got a few things pulling me actually the other way. So my coin landed on Bobby Lashley.
Okay, and I can see that. And even now I'm like, oh man, it might be Lashley.
I think there are more immediate plans for Lashley. I feel like I get your logic with the guitar thing because Elias is the baby face. It would make sense for him to grab the guitar. Just like the opposite, though, it would make sense for the heel to get the baby face's item and also use it on the baby face.
You know, to your point, there's a real opportunity with Lio Rush and the guitar.
That was my third point.
I mean, the heel could totally screw over Elias without hurting Elias, whereas if Elias wins cleanly, it kind of hurts Lashley.
But I don't think it's crazy. Just because I have those points that you didn't mention doesn't mean that I don't think that you could be right. It's
sure.
This one, I think a coin flip is the best way to describe it, but I'm glad that our coins wound up on different sides because I like disagreements.
Different sides. Lashley for you, Elias for me. Next, we have Finn Balor in an inexplicable feud that I thought was already over against the Psycho, the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre.
This is probably there might be an easier one, but this is
it's the Buddy Murphy rule. Here we go.
I mean, we don't need to spend a lot of time on this one, I'm assuming. To think Finn Balor is going over, I'm going to call you crazy.
Crazy.
Drew McIntyre, pal.
It's Drew McIntyre, pal.
That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Thank you, Mr. Heyman. Next, in a dead dad table match, we have...
I was hoping that you would get the joke when I said put that man on a table on your status yesterday.
It made me laugh. Kelly asked me about it later. She was like, "Oh my God, that's harsh," and I'm like, "Well, then that's why you're not best friends with Rob." Okay, for people that don't know, I posted a picture of my dad around Christmas time. He was always crazy about Christmas trees, and I posted a picture of him, and you wrote, "Put that man on a table," and I couldn't stop laughing. That dad table match, we have Natalya taking on Ruby Riott. And I'll go on this one. And everything points to Natalya. The minute they put Jim Neidhart on this table, you know that Natalya's not going through the table. You know that Ruby Riott's going through this table. The second they involve her dead dad, the face is going to win. unless they really want to get over the Riot Squad as the scumbag heels that they are. And that's why I picked Ruby Riott. I think Ruby Riott is the one that they see more future with. I think Ruby Riott has the potential to be heel extraordinaire for the women. Putting someone through a table with their dead dad's fat head on it is a good way to do it, pal. And I'm going with Ruby Riott.
Okay. I know fathead is a thing. I know it's like a sticker, but I thought you were calling Jim Neidhart just like a fathead. And I was like, damn, pal, that's harsh.
A big fathead.
I wish I would have put that in your comment yesterday. Put your dead dad's fat head on the table, Jared.
Fathead.com. I'm getting paid.
So we used the same exact logic, but came to different results.
Sure.
I think they're just going to play it safe and put Ruby Riott through that table, pal. I think everything you said is the exact reason why I think Ruby's going through the table.
It's like we had the same idea, only you stopped at face wins and I went, but what if? And then I kept going. I feel like, and disagree with me if you'd like, but I feel like my guess would be the more enjoyable angle.
Oh, yeah, I want Ruby to win, but I'm just playing it safe here. You're playing it safe.
Probably right on that, pal. So, okay, we have two disagreements.
Yeah, I hope that you're right. And everything you said, like, you know, everything is pointing towards Natty winning, which oftentimes means a swerve. You said you had, there's definitely, they see more of a future with Ruby Riott. They definitely see the Riot Squad as the heel powerhouse team on Raw. All that stuff is right. But I'm coming to a different conclusion. Okay,
sounds good. And that leads us to a triple threat tag match. I still don't know how the rules for this abomination is going to work out, but you've got the champion, The Bar, taking on the Usos and the New Day.
This is interesting. So I filled this out earlier in the show, and if you're not listening to the Rob's Radio Show with Maddie West, Maddie and I up for until Wednesday, we've been switching chairs because Maddie needs to learn how to run the board for when I go on vacation because she'll be flying solo. So
has that gone well? That went well.
Yeah, it's getting better every day.
Perfect.
It's strange. It's actually busier for me when I'm in the easier chair because sure. I'm the parachute for Maddie a lot of times. Nevertheless, so what I'm trying to say is under normal circumstances, I would have all my answers on a Word document, which I did. And then I emailed that Word document to myself. And this is the one answer I decided I want to change. Because the one I wrote down, I no longer think is going to win.
You may change it. The minute you say it, you're locked in.
Understood.
Right. So go ahead and so change it.
Do you want to know who I had written down or who I changed it to?
You tell me the new answer. I'll give you my answer, and then you tell me who was your old answer.
My new answer is the Usos.
Okay.
What's your answer?
My answer has always been the Usos.
The answer I had was The Bar.
Okay. I can see that. That's why I picked The Bar the last time we did a predictions, and you picked the Usos the last time. I thought they were going to keep it on The Bar a little bit longer, but it just makes sense to put it on the Usos right now. They're a hot tag team. They're super over.
Well, and I haven't been reading anything, but how far can we be from a Bludgeon Brothers return? In which case, I would assume you'd want a babyface tag champ.
That makes sense. That makes total sense. Like, I don't know how far they are with that, and I wonder if they're holding Bray Wyatt back because of the Bludgeon Brothers and waiting for all three to show up.
So I don't know, but I just feel like I changed my mind there over the last 2 hours, and I was like, you know what? I don't know that it's going to be a heel tag team. The only thing that throws me off is this has not been a very long run for The Bar.
Sure, but when are there really long runs in the WWE?
I mean, that CM Punk run is historic.
I'm talking tag teams and stuff.
The New Day had like a year-plus long run, I think.
They did. They beat Demolition, and then the next night they lost it, which I thought was stupid. They
beat CM Punk.
They beat Demolition.
And I gotta have, I mean, spoiler alert, but I gotta have some sort of title change on the show.
Right. Oh, okay. Here we go.
That was
well, by the way, I do have a scratch out name as well on my list. So it's okay. It's okay to change your mind. I like that. Usos, and Rob just tipped his hand a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Paying attention. The next match will stay in the triple threat realm, and we'll have Becky Lynch, the man, taking on Charlotte and Asuka.
Well, I've already tipped my hat.
Well, Asuka is the pin, by the way.
No, there's no pin in the TLC match. There should be something that you grab, I think.
TLC match it's still
I believe you. Yeah, you would grab the women's title, I believe.
It's still a ladder match?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes total sense. I mean, I get that.
If I'm wrong, please correct me. Anybody watching? We've got several viewers.
Well, that would make more sense. I just thought they added Asuka so she can be the one that takes the fall here. But if there's no fall because it's a TLC match, you're right. I think you're right. When I think of TLC matches in the past, I don't know why I was being stupid. I'll go ahead and take this one, and I'll tell you that I have Becky Lynch, pal. I'd be mad at the WWE if they took the belt off of her at this point.
Would you protest? Would you write letters?
I'd be straight up mark out mad. I'd be pissed.
If anyone's going to be near Jerry when he's watching this, maybe start filming a reaction video during the Women's Championship TLC match.
I'll take the TV out and beat it to death with a baseball bat. So you have Becky as well, pal.
Yeah, I don't have a title change in this match.
The next is for the Raw Women's Championship match. We can go on 3 if you'd like. Ronda Rousey versus Nia. Nobody cares about you and your big dumb punch jacks.
I'm hating Nia more and more every day in the wrong way. Yeah, we can do it. 3, 2, 1. Ronda Rousey, Superstar of the Year, and also not losing the Women's Championship on Sunday. To me, it was that and the Drew McIntyre match that I didn't even need to just knee jerk.
And Buddy Murphy at this point is giving us the opportunity to not have to think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't follow the division, so it's a little bit less knee jerk for me, but sure.
I just feel like I'm going to keep picking Buddy Murphy until it's not him again. Unless Enzo comes back.
Hold on, I got a message from Steve. Let me see what it says.
It's going to be about the TLC match. It's got to be on it. They're going to hang it above, right?
Tell Jerry they have to take the title off Becky so she can win Rumble and challenge Ronda. Interesting.
Well, that's what happens when you give it thought.
They don't have to do that. They could have champion versus champion. They could have
could they unify the belts? They won't do that. Never mind.
I don't know. Steve, I mean, there's logic there, but that I wouldn't say that's a bona fide necessity, but that makes a lot of sense.
It sure does. Look at Steve.
Yeah.
Good guess, Steve.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it that far down the line, to be totally honest with you.
It's still going to be Becky, pal. Sorry. And now when Becky wins it, I'm going to rub it in your face.
What's
That's
next?
so mean to say. Steve's the nicest guy in the world. He gives everybody on the planet Christmas presents. He's the greatest guy in the world.
Yeah. He killed it this week. I appreciate it so much. Thanks, pal.
And then your mom threw everybody under the bus on Facebook and said, "Who gives Steve presents?"
Sorry, Steve. I didn't have something ready for you.
Sorry, Steve. Thanks, Nancy.
I still couldn't believe she wrote that.
I mean, I could. So next we have a match that might not be a match that could be a match that isn't a match, but it was.
Since you've befriended my mother on Facebook, have you posted a status she has not commented on? Not one. See, I told you.
I mean, it's amazing.
She just thinks that's what Facebook is. It's rude to not comment on something.
Yes, you have to comment.
Yeah, it's like answering an email. It's rude to not do it.
But she does it to a lot of people, so I don't know how she has any time.
I swear I've worked with her on the social media stuff. She used to be getting a virus every time she logged on, pal. Like this is the best we're going to get.
This is a marked improvement. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes.
My mom won't even, she doesn't have Facebook. My mom has Instagram, but she doesn't have a picture on it. She just uses it to follow Barry Manilow and my grandkids.
I like how Barry Manilow came first.
Of course. Next is a match. It's not a match. It could be a match. It was billed as a match, but it may not be a match if Braun Strowman doesn't show up. You've got Strowman versus Corbin in a TLC match. If Strowman wins, he gets Brock Lesnar at Royal Rumble. If Corbin wins, he is no longer general manager elect, and then he is general manager, period.
What?
That's the rule.
If something didn't register with me. If he's not general manager elect, he's not general manager at all. Oh, whoa. Okay. You said it right. I'm sorry. I'm listening wrong. I apologize.
God damn it, pal.
I really killed that.
I said he's no longer general manager elect because he's general manager, period.
No, that's not right.
Because he'll be general manager.
No, if Braun wins, Baron's not manager.
I said if Braun wins, listen, I've played the tape back. I said if Braun wins, he gets a match with Brock. If Baron wins, he is not general manager elect anymore because he is now the general manager.
Okay, I'm with you now. I'm sorry. I accept happy birthday to me.
Maybe that wasn't the best promo ever, but it was definitely not an Apollo Crews promo like you made it out to be.
No, I'm sorry. I was confused and I was choking, and I apologize.
You're like my mom on Instagram. Listen, anyways, it's a TLC match with Corbin and Strowman, and I have Strowman winning, even though my gut says he might not even show up.
I have Strowman winning, and my gut says he might not even show up. No, I actually think he will be there, and I think it will be a really quick squash, and it will be fun for everyone to see Braun, who they haven't seen in so long, and he'll get the babyface victory, even though he's been flip-flopping like crazy, and he'll get his match with Brock.
And it'll give everybody the satisfaction of seeing Baron Corbin literally and figuratively wiped off of Raw for a while.
I don't know that he'll leave Raw, but I don't think he'll be GME anymore.
Yeah, he won't be general manager elect, nor will he be general manager, period.
He won't be GME or GMP.
Won't be either, pal. All right, moving on. This was my scratch off. We have for the Intercontinental Championship, and I don't know why there's not a freaking stipulation, Seth freaking Rollins versus Dean Gas Mask Ambrose.
I feel like this one's tough.
Tough. Because it's the first chapter, bud. That's what it is. And it's hard to predict the first chapter because you don't know where they're going to go. It's easier to predict the last chapter. You usually pick the face.
He's right. It's easier to predict the last chapter than the first chapter. For the first chapter, I have champion retaining. I have Seth Rollins keeping the strap.
Seth Rollins holding on to it. Any reasons why, or you just have a feeling?
Yeah, I think that if Dean's going to win the title, which he very well may from Seth, I think it's going to come a little bit further down the line.
I see, and I've seen for a while, Seth Rollins getting out of this program and going into a main event program and vying for the championship again. Either the WWE Heavyweight Championship or the Universal, depending on what show he's on. But at some point, he's got to lose the Intercontinental Championship. And what better time and in what better place than to a guy that has all the heat in the world, and it's a blood feud, and I have Dean Ambrose winning.
Oh, cool. We had less agreements than we thought we were going to have.
We have 3 disagreements. And that's the biggest. And that match will probably be the last one on the card that we've disagreed on. I see that being later in the card.
Yeah, we've got Elias and Lashley. You've got Elias. I've got Lashley. We have Natalya and Ruby Riott. I've got Natalya. And it looks like this will be the third and probably final. I've already shown my hand when it comes to title matches, and I do think that Daniel Bryan will retain on Sunday against AJ Styles.
Fickle. I have the new Daniel Bryan as well.
Yeah. It seems like that's kind of where they're going for a little bit, which is cool.
I keep hearing that AJ Styles doesn't even have a deal yet for the new year. Is that true?
If it is, don't think I wouldn't interpret that as he's thinking about leaving.
I just think I keep hearing he wants a little more time off, a little more time with the family and a little rest.
I feel like he might deserve that after the year that he's given them.
Yeah, I mean, what a year.
So, all right, I think that's about it. Is there anything else we need to talk about? Is there anything else we need to mention?
I mean, I could talk about our mothers and social media for about another hour.
All right. You want to give me a little nugget of something?
No, we're good. We're good for now. We'll talk again on Monday. And is that our last show?
Maybe. I mean, I'll be here Tuesday.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm not sure. I think we'll probably do one Tuesday. That was my plan, at least.
Yeah, and we could talk about the 6-hour Raw they're going to be doing, because we'll have spoilers for both Raws.
Oh, yeah. Well, I will probably not be reading the spoilers.
Will you watch on Christmas Eve? Because I can tell you right now I won't.
I'll DVR it, but I might not watch it Christmas Eve, but I will watch it sometime.
Sure.
So, all right, I'm going to wrap things up then. I hope everyone has a fun time watching Sunday's show. It's actually not the worst card that we've seen.
No, pretty good card, pretty good stipulations. Some confusing, but it should be fun.
But we'll be back on Monday with a recap of TLC. For myself and my tag team partner, Jerry Valeri, have a great weekend. We'll be back Monday with another episode of Post to Post.
Put your dead fat head on a table, pal. Fat head.
My mom likes that comment.